into the first topic?
Oh, okay, yeah. This is just okay. So from what I got from this story is actually old, but it's like coming back across my feed for some reason. But it's a Florida mom lets her 15-year-old son get a tattoo. And it's a tattoo. I couldn't even really make out what it said. Like I was staring at it and I was like, I'm not that old. But I couldn't, it looked like it might have been a name or something, but it was taking over basically his forearm. And I was like, that's out of pocket. And then of course, what do? Every time you see something, you go right to the comments. I'm thinking the comments gonna be with me. Like, yo, this is too much. Like, yo, she bugging. Everybody, I swear, I think I was on Facebook. I didn't see nobody in the comments that was like, this is crazy. Everybody was like, I mean, what's wrong with that? Like, I got a tattoo when I was 12. I had a tattoo when I was 14. I'm like, okay, like, what? I was just flabbergasted because I'm like, I would never. I'm sorry. And everybody like, well, they just want to sneak around and do it. Do that then. It's a part of life.
Yeah.
I'll just be feeling like just taking your kids to go do things because you think that they're going to do it some other ways. Like, no, I'm sorry.
In my younger days, I probably wouldn't have had no problem with it for us getting a tattoo with my 15-year-old son or some shit like that. But now that I'm older and I understand kind of how, appearance matters, it's like, nah, I'm not about to send you out here with no tattoo because I regret my tattoos. Most of them. The only one I probably don't regret is the Jordan drum.
That was recent.
And it's not really like I regret my tattoos. I regret not getting them professionally done.
Oh, yeah. But I think because we was in that time where it was just like, tat parties.
Right. Like,
oh my God.
$60?
Yo, the tat boy coming. He's coming. We going to get some tattoos.
Tattoo boy was trading tattoos for headphones at the time. Give you some beats and listen, I'll attach your shit.
Yeesh.
Yeah, that's how we was getting down. And so I could get why you probably was like, tattoo is a tattoo. But at the same time, you might know what your son's future is. You might know he might be in the streets and shit like that. You might be ghetto as fuck. You never know. But what I'm saying is,
or she's ghetto as fuck.
She's ghetto as fuck, and she probably is projecting that onto her son. It goes like that. My whole thing be, you don't know what your son want for real. Like, my whole thing is with parenting, not having your kids make mistakes that they gotta live with when they didn't know no better. You feel what I'm saying? Like, imagine he 18-year-old, he tat his face.
Right.
Thinking, this is normal. But then once you get 27, 28, you be like, man, this was about the dumbest shit I ever did. My mom even let me do this.
Right.
Trying to be a friend mom.
Yeah, that's why I feel like it's not saying that like, oh, you can't have tattoos, but it's like, let your brain at least develop to 18. It's not even developed at 18, but you make these decisions. I'm gonna tell you, I don't think you should get tattoos, or even if I don't care about the tattoos, it's more so like, you're a kid. Sometimes I feel like people just be letting their kids do things, and I'll be like, what do they have to look forward to? Like, I feel like that with a whole lot of things that you see parents just let their kids do now, as far as tattoos and piercings and this might be dragging it, but like, even with like fake nails and stuff like that, I'll be thinking like, dang, she's 14 and she got, long ass nails. I'm like, dang, like, okay, maybe, I don't know, because sometimes I'll be feeling like, am I conservative? Because I'm like, I still don't think that you should be having nails like that so young, but it's like, if they're short and they're just like cute and shit, it's like, okay, maybe you could get away with that or that age. But the long ghetto girl studded out and all that stuff, I'm like, that's where you just start to be like, it's getting more and more into like, okay, what do you do when you turn 18? You already dyed your hair, you already got piercings, you already got tattoos, you already get your nails done, probably already having sex. You're like, they help you along with all this adult shit at 13, 14. And it's like, they're not telling you about the things that can occur. They're like assisting you with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's
Ain't
weird.
no stay in a child's place.
It's like,
More. You ain't
well,
hear
they
that in
gonna
a
do it
long time.
anyway. Oh, well, they gonna do it anyway, or you know what I'm saying? I don't want them to do it behind my back. It's like, let's try to instill values
How about
and
you coach their ass into not doing it at all?
yeah, and being like, you sure? It's like, even with me, I have a lot of tattoos. What I don't have any like on my arms and stuff. I just only have them on like my back. Only because I was a little bit conscious about like, what if, you know what I'm saying? Like that was back when it was kind of like, oh, how am I gonna get a job? Or, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So I was kind of like, I want tattoos, but let me cover them. Like, let me make them coverable or to where it's like, I can reveal them when I feel like it and stuff like that. That when I seen that big ass tattoo when he 15, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's like extra. And I know a lot of people in the comments were like, oh, well, I went with my kid and it was symbolic, or, you know, they got one that said, you know, I love mom or something like that. I didn't care about that. And I'm like, they just inching you along.
That's how
ass.
this shit start. That's how this shit start.
And then all of a sudden they just doing whatever. So I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like it's just no boundaries sometimes with parents. And I think it just depends on your age too. Like how old are you as a parent? Because parents are so young.
I think that's just some internet go viral shit. Because none of my friends that I know that's parents is letting that shit go down.
My cousin was just asking like, yo, my 13-year-old just asked if she could get, well, she's 12. She's about to turn 13. She wants to get a nose piercing for her 13th birthday.
It's cool for them to ask. And it's cool for the shut
I'm going to shut you down, right? I'm like, are you crazy? That sounds wild. Like, am I tripping? And everybody like, no, you're not tripping. Like, that's crazy. Like, nose piercing and stuff. But if he would have talked to the parents in these comments I seen, they would have been like, if she wants it, it's just a piercing and stuff. I'm like, I think it's a little bit more than that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's social media too. But
right.
They always kind of wanted it. I don't really want to get into the Dwayne Wade shit because he just the shit to the whole extreme.